Hey, welcome to another episode of Magic the Opening. In this episode, I'll be opening up the Magic the Gathering Duel deck, Heroes versus Monsters. I'll be opening this up on my new, well, not new, but my Grand Theft Auto, Grand Prix Las Vegas mat that I picked up when I went to the tournament. If you want to see any coverage of that, I have my episodes of Magic Time. I have 4 episodes. It's like 2 hours worth of stuff. I interview Cedric Phillips, Jackie Lee, a bunch of Magic commentators, Magic artists, cosplayers, vendors, people there, lots of stuff. If you're interested, give it a watch. But let's crack into Heroes versus Monsters. Find out what's in here. This is got some preview cards from Theros, which had not been released when this came out, but since I'm busy in life and I have not been filming these as much since I've not had free time, Theros is already out. So let's see what we got here. Alright, the box all shiny. We'll throw that to the side. We get these these are some nice looking ones. Boxes for each deck. These ones are, these are the ones that look pretty nice compared to what they usually have. But we have the what's their faces here. And we'll get rid of this plastic on top. These guys, these cards are always loose for some reason. They never put them in the packs. So we have Sun Titan. This is the one mythic rare that's on right there, and then the other one is the Pelucranos, World Eater. Some of the names of the creatures in Theros are pretty crazy. People complained about the names in Kamigawa, but I don't know. Some of the ones in this set's gonna be a challenge to say all the time. All right, so what else we got? There's a little plastic doohickey. Here's the dual deck. Gives a list of all the cards, and I think what else? Gives a little talks about them. Says when they were printed, what set. There's some mention of tokens. That's a plus. So let's see if those are in here. Just some other razzmatazz. Alright. Big deal. No one cares. Alright, and then this is the, this is the how to play Magic stuff. This isn't everything, so if you buy basically any Magic product other than booster packs, you get one of these. So odds are you probably know how to play, so I won't go over that. Alright, so we have 2 red. I think it's, this is green-red for the Monsters, and Heroes gets red. White, so I don't know which one is which, because this is red. Well, this has green, so this is probably the Monsters one. We'll do the Heroes first. So we'll peel this open as such. You're putting up a little fight here. Usually they don't do this. Come on, there you go. Alright, so what do we got here? We got Somberwald Vigilante. This is from the Innistrad block. Figure of Destiny. I love this card. Early in my Magic playing life, I played a ton of White Weenie, and Figure of Destiny was awesome. My first States tournament I went to, I played a full set of Figure of Destiny. I maxed them out to the full 8/8 and beat a player. Someone playing Fairies, which if you played Standard back when Fairies was a thing, you either loved Fairies because you played Fairies, or you hated Fairies because you didn't play Fairies. So it was really satisfying to turn this into an 8/8 first striker, flying and just crush an opponent with that at States. So that was awesome. And I got a full play set of that was a release foil for Eventide. So I was at a small place and they had a whole bunch of extra ones. So I managed to get a full play set, so it was awesome. Anyway, Calvary Pegasus. This is from going to be in Theros, or it is in Theros, I guess, as of this recording. Fencing Ace was from Ravnica block. Thraben Valiant from Innistrad. Stun Sniper, 2 of those. These were from Shards of Alara block. Truefire Paladin, Ravnica. Aromancer. This got reprinted in M14, I think. Freewind Equinaut, I think. Just a flyer. Deals damage to target attacking or blocking creature, as long as it's enchanted. 2 of those. Here's Annex and Cyanide, or Cymede. I want to say Cyanide and Happiness, or whatever that webcomic. But Annex and Cymede, this is a legendary creature. It should be, I don't know, 3/2 for 3, first strike vigilance. It's got a lot of, heroic. It's got a lot of stuff going on, so it could be decent. Armory Guard, 2 of those. Gust Cloak Sentinel, I do not know what that's from. Downstrike Paladin was just an M14. Noblesse of War is another Eventide card. That guy's not bad. They had a whole set of cycle of the 5 mana hybrid colors. There were 10 of them total, 1 for each color combination. This was not one of the enemy colored ones were less exciting than the ally colored cycle. Kamal Pit Fighter, that's a legendary guy. He's pretty sweet. Condemns, so that's a decent card. 2 of those, some removal. Daily Regimen, that's from Morningtide or Lorwyn block. Pay No Heed, that was just an M14. Righteousness used to be a rare, now it's just a poor little uncommon. Gives a 7/7 to a blocking creature though for 1 mana instant. Stand Firm from Mirrodin block. Magma Jet, that is getting reprint. Yeah, they reprinted this in Theros, but Theros has new art, so they decided to put the old art for some reason, I guess. That's kind of weird. Ordeal of Perforos, that's in the new Theros set. Bonds of Faith and Moments of Heroism. These were from Innistrad block. I played both of these in a PTQ for Innistrad right after it came out, and both did pretty awesome. Bonds of Faith, quick little story. It's 2 mana, enchant creature. It gets +2/+2 as long as it's human. Otherwise, it cannot attack or block. And my opponent had it's this 2 mana card that can flip, and then it's like a little girl, and it flips, and it's like this demon spirit or something like that. So I had like 2 or 3 of those creatures that I had been playing in this matchup with someone, and I was always flipping it to make it a 3/3 instead of a 1/1. And he didn't want me to flip it into a 3/3. So he was like, oh, well, I'll put this on there so it can't attack or block, but he wasn't paying attention about how I can choose to flip it or not. So since it was a 1/1, it was a human, so all he did was give it +2/+2. So that's my little memory of that card, is someone not paying attention and just benefiting me by playing a card. So it's pretty good. Undying Rage, Battle Mastery, Griffin Guide. Ooh, that's new artwork for Griffin Guide. I love this card. One of the first decks I ever played in Standard. I started right after the week after Morningtide came out. I started playing, and my friend bought me, or I bought the precon deck it has like Preeminent Captain and Revelark in it. I don't remember what it was called, but it was white with a little bit of blue, kind of white weenie. So he got some cards for me from Time Spiral to put in place of the blue cards, and some of them were Griffin Guide, and this card is really awesome. But in new art, and I don't know, or I think they're printing 2/2 white Griffins in Theros, maybe. I can't remember though. But anyway, this card's awesome. I would recommend it. It's a good enchantment. Smite the Monstrous, Miraculous Recovery. I don't remember if this is from Theros or not. I think it might be. Winds of Wrath, rare. Destroy all creatures that aren't enchanted. They can't be regenerated. Pyrokinesis. Boros Guildgates. Those 2 new Benalias. These are from Time Spiral block. So, yeah, Scry is coming back. They actually have the Scry dual lands in Theros. So this is just this is kind of a, I guess a little sneak peek from that set. A bunch of mountains, bunch of plains, unsurprising, and there's a Griffin 2/2 for the Griffin Guide. Very nice. All right, so that is your heroes deck. That goes with Sun Titan here. Sun Titan, they have printed that so many times now. M11, I think, was the first set they did the Titans, and then everyone's like, ooh, the Titans are awesome, they're so great, look how powerful they are. And then they totally took over Standard, and everyone was sick of them, and then they got reprinted in like M12, and everyone's like, oh, they're reprinted, yay, and then they just dominated Standard again, and it was really awful. And then when they didn't reprint them again, everyone rejoiced. And the release card, I believe, was Sun Titan as well. So there's plenty of promo Sun Titans floating around. So that one's new art, though. So anyway, let's move on to the monsters. Now, I'll open it up here first. Let's see if this one puts up a fight like the other one. Oh, no, this one's a lot better. Alright, so first we have Orcish Lumberjack, which is interesting in a couple points. This is the new artwork from, oh boy, the Magic Online has the like Phantom drafts. I cannot remember what they're called, where they have a bunch of the best cards from Cube. That's it, Cube drafting. Anyway, this is the new artwork that they did for Cube drafting for Orcish Lumberjack. Also, notice the creature type is Orc, and Orcs are very prominent in like fantasy, setup, video games and everywhere. Like World of Warcraft's all Orcs, lots of Orcs everywhere. Lord of the Rings. But Magic has very few Orcs, they have not printed any actual Orcs in years. All the Orcs that I have printed are from a long time ago. And that's why they redid the art on this one, because the old ones were really old artwork, which wouldn't fly nowadays. But yeah, it's interesting that how they don't print orcs. I think they could, because they say they portray orcs as being, orcs are supposed to be these big dumb animals, and then that's what the goblins are, because in Magic there's tons of goblins. They're kind of the goofy green skinned creatures, so orcs are too similar. But it's like orcs don't have to be big dumb animals, in Magic. They can be smart. Like, look at this guy, he's got a big beard, he looks really big and tough and mean. He could be more like an ogre or something like that. But they don't have to, ogres are going to be bigger creatures. Like, this is a 1/1 for 1, so you could have orcs be more human sized, but they have the tendencies of like an ogre or something. Anyway, 2 Deadly Recluse. This is an awesome card. It's the green Death Touch, or not, excuse me, it has Death Touch. The green Doomblade, since it's has reach and it's the same cost and it can kill stuff. It's pretty good. Kavu Predator, boy, that's another creature type they have not printed in a long time, is Kavus. They should really bring those back. They were pretty cool. This was a good Kavu, and there were several pretty good Kavus back in the day. So I have Satyr. This is in Theros. Zerta Druid. It was just in Ravnica. Blood Ogre. So there's an ogres we were just talking about. And this was in has Bloodthirst. This was an M13, because was it M13 that had Bloodthirst? M12. One of them had the theme that came back was Bloodthirst, so that was printed from there. Troll Aesthetic used to be awesome, but then I got totally outclassed by Thrall the Last Troll from Mirrodin, or Scars of Mirrodin. Crowned Ceratok. This was from Return Ravnica recently. There's some more Bloodthirst things that came from the core set. Gore Clan Savage. I don't remember if they got reprinted in the core set or not, but he was from the original Ravnica, because Bloodthirst was one of the abilities for, or was the ability for Gruul, the Gruul clan. Deus of Calamity. This is another one of the spirit avatars that have the 5 hybrid color. There's the red and white one over there, so this guy's better than the other one. Conquering Manticore. Crater Hellion. I believe this is new artwork. This is Echo. I don't remember exactly what set this was printed from. Skargan? Firebird. I'm not sure what that's printed from either, but Bloodthirst. So, that's probably Ravnica then. Unless it was from... no, it's probably Ravnica. Okay, Valley Ranit. This is a cycling card, Mountains Forest. This is from Shards of Lara. Crozen Tusker. Another Skargan Skybreaker. Yeah, it has to be Ravnica. Shower of Sparks. Prey Upon. These are from Innistrad. That was a fighting mechanic. That's really cool. Pyroclasm. They don't print this as much as they used to. They should, though. It's really awesome. Regrowth. This is new artwork for a really old card. It's pretty awesome. 2 mana. Return any card from your graveyard to hand. It's pretty good. Terrifying Presence. Big spider on it. This is from Theros, Destructive Revelry, Dragon Blood. It's an interesting one. Volt Charges. These have the Proliferate from Scars of Mirrodin block. Beast Within. This is new artwork. This is also from Scars of Mirrodin. This one looks not, all Mirrodin-ish. Fires Yavi Maya. That one's pretty neat. That's a new artwork, I think. Or, yeah, it's new artwork. That's not the old stuff. Kazandu Refuge, 2 Land of War Reborn, Skarg, the Rage Pits, and Mountains and Forests. And, hey, a new Beast token. Yeah, I like 3/3 Beast tokens. That's a neat one. Kind of looks like a frog. Yeah, he kind of looks like a frog. All right. And then that's Polar... however you say his name. So there you have it. That is the Heroes versus Monsters duel deck. It looks pretty neat. I haven't had a chance to play it, of course. I just opened it. I've heard decent things from it. I'll keep them together like this so I can play with some people, give it a try. Maybe I'll mention it later on. I have lots of other Magic the Opening videos if you want to check them out. I open a bunch of other stuff. Soon I'm going to be opening up, right after this I'm going to record a Theros episode. I just did M14. I've done pretty much every set since Avacyn Restored, I believe. And so yeah, thanks for watching. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, or if you don't like it, let me know. What am I doing wrong? Is the lighting bad? Do you not like my voice? Otherwise, yeah, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time.